Hello everyone, this is Providencia. Welcome to my channel. I am here to do a salami guisado recipe for you guys. A lot of Dominicans eat this, but they usually have it like, let's say, with like mango or just boiled plantains. They could do it with a puree of tortilla. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. In English. So yeah, they cook this a lot. You could make this with white rice, which is how I'm gonna make it today. I'm gonna make it with white rice today. I do have a recipe, I believe. Hey, behave good. I'm recording. That's my cat. I do have a couple of recipes on how you can make mango, and I believe one of them is with salami guisado, which is salami stewed. So I'm gonna leave that link in the bottom below. I did switch it up a little bit, That's what we're gonna do today. I'm also gonna do a little light cooking in this video, so this video might be slightly long. I'm just letting you guys know because my channel is really intended for young women that are learning how to cook. They probably moved in with their boyfriend, their husband, their girlfriend, their wife, whichever partner you have, okay? And they don't know how to really cook that good, so I try to break it down step by step. So I'm just letting you guys know, in case you see a whole bunch of videos that are long, that's what my videos is for. Another thing I want to mention before we continue the video, and I'm sorry I'm talking a lot, I just want to let you guys know that in October, I am going to try my best. I'm doing everything this month for I don't have to be so busy next month, because next month I want to really start making recipes for the holidays, meaning Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that. I want to make pasteles. I want to make tembleque. I want to make coquito. I already wrote a list of things that I want to do in October, for I could see if I could try to put it in October for you guys could see it, and then you'll re-see it again when it's time for the holidays. That is my goal. I'm praying to God about it, because you guys know that I suffer from fibromyalgia. It's a chronic illness, and some days is better than others. Today I'm feeling a little bit okay, but some days I get flare-ups and it's bad. But for now, I'm gonna make the salami guisado. I'm gonna show you some light cooking, my rice, my beans. I'm gonna make totones as well. It's gonna be a simple meal. This is very inexpensive. If you're short on cash but you want to make your kids something really good, or yourself, this is it right here. Okay, so let me show you everything that I have here. I have some cilantro in here that has been already washed and stuff, so we're gonna use some of that. We're gonna definitely use some salami. This is the salami that I have. This is the tropical one, but my preference is the one, I don't know how to say the name, but I'm gonna insert a picture here. And that is the salami that I usually use when I make mango with salami frito or stewed, whichever way I'm gonna make it. That's my preference. But listen, use any salami of your choice. To be honest with you, that salami that I just showed you a picture of is very expensive. For like a big one like this, it's like $16 to $20 guaranteed. But I have seen some of them like this for like $3.99, $4.99. You make what's best for your family, okay? And you buy what you can. It's still gonna taste good. Also, we have a can of tomato sauce. We're only gonna use a little bit of that. We're not gonna use a lot. I got some fresh garlic right here. This is optional. I am gonna add olives. Please make sure that it's not the pitted one, because then when you bite into it, you're gonna feel it in your teeth. So I'm just saying, buy that one. It's optional though. I love olives, but if you don't want to add olives, that's fine. Don't add it. I got a Cubanelle pepper and I got a red pepper, but whatever peppers that you have in your refrigerator, you could use it by all means. I am going to use sazon líquido. This is the brand Rico. I love their medium grain rice. The long grain rice, not all that. I got long grain rice, but yeah, the medium one is really good. But anyhow, you could also buy other ones. The ones that I always use is this one right here. That's the one I usually use, but I don't have anymore. This is the only one that I have, but definitely add this because it's gonna make your salami really good. Sazón líquido, liquid seasoning. We're gonna need some oregano, any oregano that you have. You guys know I add oregano to mostly anything in my dishes. I love oregano, it is my favorite spice. So I'm gonna add this. We're gonna use some peppercorn. It doesn't have to be like the colorful one. If you got the all black one, use the all black one. If you don't have peppercorn, you should just use regular black pepper, but this is the one I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna crush it with my garlic, which you're gonna see everything in this video. We got a lime here, but if you have a lemon, you could use a lemon as well. We're only gonna use half of it to squeeze a little bit of it towards the ending of the cooking process. We have a potato here. We're definitely gonna go and cut that up and dice it up. And we're gonna boil it while it's cooking in the pot. So I'm gonna show you that as well. Sazon, you could use any sazon of your choice. This is the one that I really like. But you could use this one as well. Whichever sazon you have, make sure that it says con culantro y achote, because that's going to give it a nice red color. A red onion, I would prefer that you use the red onion for this recipe. But if you got, like, let's say white or whichever onion that you have, you could definitely use it. But try to use the red one. It tastes really good. Also, olive oil right here. We're only gonna add a little bit, like maybe a teaspoon of that. You'll see it right now. We're gonna add some adobo. This one is the one without the pepper. No, this is the one with the pepper. Wait a minute. Hold on, I did a boo-boo. Hold on, wait a minute. That was not the one that I wanted to use. You don't understand. This is what my pantry looks like. All my spices. This is not part of the video, but I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, from the front to the back. So when I do recipes for you guys, that's where I'm looking at, okay? And half of these spices I don't even use, but you never know because I always cook, so they're there just in case I need them. You're gonna use the one without the pepper because we already have the peppercorns here, okay? Definitely use this one. This is the one with the blue top, and this is how it looks. But if you don't want to add that and you probably want to add seasoned salt or salt, you definitely could use it. We might not use it. I'm just letting you guys know that's just there as a backup because we have this right here. And last, you're going to need a pesto, a pilon. And this is all the stuff we're going to use today. Like I said, I'm going to make some plátanos. And I'm going to make extra garlic I could use it for my plantain as well. I'm going to make it with white rice. I'm going to make white small beans. I'm going to show you how to make this as well. And yeah, that's what we're going to make today. So let's start doing it. The first thing you want to do is peel your potatoes. Okay, so it's peeled and we are going to dice this. You know, like just cut them into like little cubes. Don't want to cut them too big. I mean, but you could cut it whichever size that you want. I'm gonna make it more or less like this kind of size. If you could see it real good, it looks like a piece of cheese. So that's the size that you like. I think you should do it, but like I always said, it's your kitchen. You do what you want, cut it whatever way you want. But you don't want big pieces of potatoes in your salami stew, or salami guisado. So I'm gonna clean this up. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it in a small pot. Let me show it to you. Sorry that my counter is dirty. I don't like to record when my counter is dirty. We're going to put it in a pot like this. I'm going to put water in it. And we don't want it to be like mashed potatoes, you know. Check up on it like at least in 5 minutes, 7 minutes around there. Put a fork, and if the fork goes through, you want to put it in cold water, you know, to start the cooking process. And then just hold on to it, okay? There's the potatoes right here, and I'm gonna check up on it in like 5 minutes. Okay, so I just added water to my caldero. I usually do my rice eyeballing it because I already know just by looking at it and all that good stuff, how much water, how much salt. I already got that down packed. I know a lot of people probably want measurements for like a lot of my rices that you see on my channel. I'm really gonna work on that. So for now, I'm just gonna tell you what you need to make the white rice, but I can't really tell you more than that because I don't measure, you understand? So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is, I got some water here, of course, I just told you that, and I'm gonna add some salt. Wait a minute, the salt is a little messed up the top. And I'm gonna let that come to a boil. Like I said, I'm gonna one day, like when I'm not like in a rush or anything, or I'm not recording any YouTube videos, I'm gonna measure it, and then I'm gonna do a video separately on how to make white rice, rice with beans, rice with this, rice with that, because I usually do my rice eyeballing it, to be honest with you. We're gonna let that come to a boil, right? And we're gonna work on the beans. I don't want to do the salami now because the salami cooks very quickly, okay? I want to do the salami and the totones and everything last because those are the things that cooks quick. So I'm gonna show you how to do the beans right now. Okay, so for the small white beans, habichuelas blancas, the first thing you want to do is add a little bit of olive oil. Don't go crazy with the olive oil now. Just add like maybe a very small teaspoon of it. Make sure your beans is like on medium high, not too high either, you know. We're gonna add some sazon líquido, liquid seasoning, or if you have sofrito, hey, you could add sofrito. You know, I'm Puerto Rican, my husband is Dominican, but I love my sofrito too, no ways. You know, I just don't have none right now, so that's why I'm using this. I would never abandon my sofrito, never. Yes, this is like, I'm gonna say like a little bigger than a tablespoon, but not bigger than a rice spoon. So you understand, this is the difference. Okay, so maybe about a tablespoon and a half or 2 tablespoons of sazon líquido, right? Try to make sure it bubbles up a little bit. Like I said, you don't want this too high either. You know, you don't want to burn your seasonings either. Then we're gonna add the cilantro. I washed it again. Add it just like that. Don't worry about it. We're going to take everything out towards the very end. A piece of onion, whichever onion that you have on hand. Let's just put it in there. And we're also going to add like a piece of, I took a little side of the Cuban out. I think this is a little too big. Let me cut it up a little bit. Like this size, more or less, okay? Whichever pepper that you have. I had no intentions on doing a video today. I just was like, let me record. Plus, most of my kids are in Massachusetts with their older brother, which is my older son. It's only me and like 2 of them here. Okay, so we got garlic. I'm just grating it in this thing. So I'm gonna do that. You guys should buy this. It only costs $1 at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Also, we're gonna add this. Now, if you have like, let's say like the cube one, break it in half and add it. Now, later on when you taste the beans, if you have to feel the need to go and add a little bit more, then you add a little bit more. I'm gonna use this one. This is the powder kind, caldo de pollo. I'm going to add only half of this. Don't add the whole thing until you like taste it and stuff like that, because then you'll make your beans salty. So I'm only gonna add half. I got some still left over here, as you could tell. And if I feel like I gotta add a little bit more, then I'll add a little bit more. It's all good. We're gonna add some oregano. I'm trying to put it in my hand so you guys can see it, because like I said, I don't measure. I do everything with my eyeballs. Some ground black pepper to your taste. I mean, if you like a lot, I wouldn't recommend it. Just add a little bit, but if you hate, do what you want in your kitchen. Also, we're gonna add some auyama, which is calabaza for us, pumpkin for those that don't know Spanish, but that's gonna be in a little while. Okay, I'm gonna show you anyway. And you wanna let this cook for at least like 2-3 minutes. Make sure everything comes together. Let me mix it up a little bit. My goodness, my house smells so good. I just put that in the pot right now. Okay, so we're gonna add the beans. I like to add liquid and all. If you want to rinse your beans, you can, you know, but it's all up to you. I'm just gonna throw it in there. Oh yeah, Mix it again. You guys should smell. Okay, my house smells so good. Yes, it does. Let me check up on the potatoes, okay? All right, this is good. The potatoes. It's been here for like 6-7 minutes. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm trying to put it in a spoon because I'm trying to do everything for you guys. I want to make sure y'all get it right. This is the potato, at least one of them. And then you want to, oops, I don't want it to slip. See? And it's not mushy or nothing. You put your fork in there. If your fork went in there like this, that means it's done. So I'm going to go and put this in cold water so I don't have to keep cooking. And just put it aside. Let this cook on medium high for at least another 5 minutes. For that way all those flavors could come together. And then we're going to add the water. Okay, from this point on, I am going to put water in this can. I forgot to tell you guys, don't throw away this can. So don't throw it away. I'm gonna add water, and I already also cleaned my rice. So we're gonna get to that next. So let's do this first. It's kind of hard because I feel like when I do videos, it takes a little longer for me to cook because I'm going step by step here. Trust me, I would have been doing this. I would have been already started at the rice. I would have done this. I would have done that. But since I'm trying to show you, I have to like, okay, I can't do the rice now because I have to finish this, you know? But anyway, I don't mind. So this is a can of water. I usually use like 2 cans of water. I know to you guys it's a lot, but some of the water will evaporate. That's number 1. And number 2, I like a lot of bean sauce. I love bean sauce, okay? So that's why I add so much. But it's gonna evaporate. It's not gonna be that much water, trust me. Now I put it on really, really, really high. I'm gonna make sure it comes to a boil. We're still not gonna add the calabaza or auyama or pumpkin, whichever way you wanna call it. And I'm gonna let this boil. Let it do its thing, and we'll get back to this. For now, let's go to the water is boiling, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 7:30, and I can't believe it's already nighttime. Oh my goodness, fall is here, you guys. Fall. I love fall. I love winter. I'm a winter baby. I'm happy about that, but it's really weird. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, there's my rice. Don't ask me how much it was because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I said, I don't measure. I usually know how to do it, you know, just like that, while boiling it. And I know if, like, let's say if it's too much water, I already know when to take out, which it is a lot of water. So I am going to use my son's cup. I don't care if he gets mad. It's a New York cup. We live in Connecticut, but you know, we're all really from the Bronx all our life. But yeah, so I'm gonna take some water out. That's how I do it. If I put too much rice, I'll add more water. If I add too much, a little bit of rice and a lot of water, I take out water. But I already know more or less what I'm looking for. And then there's times I don't have to do either or. You understand? Because it's all about eyeballing. So let me look at it. See, like now to me it's good. Probably a little bit of water I'll take out. Maybe a little bit. So I'm gonna take that out. And there, that should be good right there. You want to make sure that you see the rice, but also that is enough water, you know. I would do the spoon trick, but to be honest with you, this is not a lot of rice. It ain't gonna hold a spoon. So yeah, but this is good. Like I said, you want to make sure it's enough water and you can see the rice, but you don't also want to just see the rice and not have a lot of water, because then you're gonna have hard rice. It's hard to explain, but I'm gonna do the measurements one day, you know. Let me go and taste it. Okay, to me, I feel like it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And you want to do that before it starts like getting dried up. Also, you want to add a little bit of oil. I like to add my oil towards the end. It's like maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. I used to add it in the very beginning while I was boiling the water, but sometimes when I will go and take out water like you just saw me do now, I would like take out a lot of the oil. It's all mixed around, and then my rice used to not be like, it used to be a little too dry. I didn't like it, you know, so I do it now towards the very end. It works perfect. What I'm gonna do right now is wash some dishes. I'm just gonna have the camera showing you the rice, but you can see slowly how it dries up, okay, and what you're looking for. So I'm gonna speed this part up. Okay, you see how it dried up? I'm gonna turn it. Make sure it don't stick to the side. I'm gonna form it into like a little ball in like in another minute or two. When you hear that, it's time to put it into a ball. Because that means the pegado is forming, which is the bottom part of the rice. The pegado is like the bottom part. You see how it's sticking a little bit? Let me show you. Could try to scrape as much as you can out of that. I was washing dishes, you know. So I'm gonna form it into like a ball. Okay. Do the other side. Go around, put it on the top. Go around, put it on the top. Around, put it on the top. And just keep doing that. Woo! There you go. I want to make sure it goes into a ball so it don't have to stick on the sides, okay? Okay, so we did that. And we're gonna put this very low. I'm gonna cook this for 20 minutes. I'll probably check up on it like in 15 minutes to turn it one time. And then I'm gonna cook it for another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put the top and let's check up on the beans. All right, so I'm checking up on the beans. Wow, it's creating a nice, beautiful color. I'm not gonna add no sazon or none of that to my beans. It's doing pretty good. And no, it looks liquidy now, but it's gonna thicken up. And we're gonna add the calabaza, auyama, pumpkin to make it even more thicker. Let me go and taste this. Just the water. You wanna taste it to see if you need to add a little bit of more of the chicken powder or the chicken cube, whichever one you're using, okay? It's really good, but I do feel it does need a little bit more of the chicken powder. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm still not gonna add the whole thing. I think that's good. Just taste as you go, you guys. I always tell you that. Taste as you go. I'm not gonna taste it now. I like to taste, you know, everything like while it's cooking for a little while. Like at least another 5 minutes, I'll taste it. And want it to come together. Now, this is my calabaza. I usually buy them and then I cut them up and I put in the freezer for whenever I need it. Like let's say if I'm making stew or beans like I'm doing right now, it's right in my freezer in a Ziploc bag, right there in handy already, chopped up and peeled and all that good stuff. I think you guys should really do that for real. It's good to food prep. But anyhow, I'm gonna add a few, okay? This is the way it looks. I know it's a little frozen, but yeah. I'm gonna add, some of them are really big. Like this one, my goodness, what was I thinking? But I'm gonna add it anyway. I added like 4 or 5, I know that. I'm not gonna add the whole bag. That usually helps it from thickening up a little bit too. Let's give this a little stir. Yeah, I add like 4 or 5, but this one is big. Look at this. Yeah. Which is good because sometimes they do break apart. But look at the color in this. Look at it. Oh, wait till it thickens up and everything. You're gonna be like, wow, what a beautiful color to these nice, beautiful white beans. Yes. Oh my God, you don't understand. You don't understand. All right, let me taste it a little bit. It's still on high heat, by the way. Oh my God, yes, perfect. All right, you taste that, you go, hold on, you close my curtains because I don't need no peeping Toms looking at me from the window. All right, so again, I'm gonna let this boil until it thickens up, okay? I already got my garlic here, and there you go. I usually cut the little tip. If you watched my videos, I like to cut off the tip because it's annoying to me. I mean, for this recipe, if you're gonna do it, I think maybe you could use maybe 2 cloves for the salami guisado. But like I said, I'm making extra because I'm gonna make like a ajo for my tostones. I'm gonna add a couple of peppercorns. And let me see how much I'm gonna add, more or less. Like I said, I eyeball everything. Yeah, that's good enough right there. And I'm going to add just a little bit of adobo. Just a little bit. Because we got the sazon. That's good. So this is how it looks, and I'm gonna fast forward this part. You wanna smash it, okay? You better come back in there. Real pretty, but real loud. You see that beautiful garlic with all the speckles of red from the peppercorn? How pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, so enough with me, you know, loving how the garlic looks. This is how it looks. Let me show you better in the camera. I'm gonna use some for the salami guisado, and then I'm gonna use some for the tostones. You're gonna see that as well. Let's start making the salami guisado. I'm sorry, let's not do the salami guisado. Wait a minute, we gotta cut all the peppers and all that other stuff. So we're gonna do that right now. This is everything we need to make it. I mean, besides the limes, I just wanted to get it out the way and cut it, because we're gonna squeeze a little bit of it towards the very end. So I'm gonna put this down, and it all depends how much salami you're gonna make for your family. I had used this yesterday. I made some mango breakfast. I'm gonna show you a little video of this delicious Dominican breakfast that I made. Okay.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata.
Yes, that's what I made yesterday. I haven't ate mango in a little while, you understand? So, ooh, it was so good. I have a couple of recipes on my mango, but I want to update it a little bit again. So I'll probably do that video again. If you guys want me to make it, please give this video a thumbs up. Okay, I got like 7 slices, and you want to make sure that you cut them at least like this. You don't want them too skinny either, and you don't want them too fat. This is, to me, is a nice size. Like I said, it all depends on your family. So I am gonna cut this this. You could also cook it like this, just like kind of the moon size here. But I am gonna cut it into fourths. So I'm gonna do that. And just stack them up and cut down. Make sure you have a good knife. And this is how you want it. Put that there. Break it apart a little bit. I think it's too much like peppers and stuff like that for this little bit of salami. If anything, I won't add it all. It's just that I'm used to cooking in such a big quantity because I got a lot of people in my house. But let's see. All right, so this is the size that you want it. And yeah, let's start making this right now in the stove. So I have my pan here, trying to see if this is low or high. You want to put this like low and like medium low, you know, you don't want to put it too high, okay? So first we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. We're only gonna add about a teaspoon of it. Yes, more or less. I'm gonna use my granddaughter's spoon, but we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of the sazon líquido that you just saw earlier today. I usually don't measure. I'm doing this for you guys. Let me start adding my salami. In the meantime, I am cutting my can of tomato sauce. You just can't see me, but I'm doing that now. I should have done that from the very beginning, but this is real life here. All right, so. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put this a little high so I could fry up a little bit. My kitchen smells so good. I also want to show you my beans is thickening up and the pumpkin is getting very soft. And I'm not gonna lie, I tasted it and that tastes really good. I'll fry it up a little bit, okay?
La casa del merengue, la 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 la, y la casa de la bachata.
You want to fry it up just a little bit, okay? Oh my God, don't you just love that sound? Like for real, who doesn't love that sound? Try to make sure that it cooks on both sides. That's why I'm like separating them.
Música de la República. Ajá.
Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Look at this. How beautiful this looks. Okay, so another minute I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to start adding the tomato sauce. I'm also going to lower this down a little bit. Right back to low. Let me start adding some tomato sauce. I'm not going to add all of this. As a matter of fact, let me get a spoon for you guys. We are going to add a little bit of water to this as well. I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon and a half. Not too much. And then I'm going to add some red onions. Green, a little bit of cilantro, but I don't want to add all of it because I want to garnish this with some cilantro, so I added a little bit. Let me add the olives, red onions. Oh, yes, I like a lot of red onions. Just gonna add everything that I had in this plate. That in there real good. We're gonna add some water to this, alright, you guys? Okay, so I'm gonna add some water. I'm gonna add a little at a time. Hold on, let me turn up the sink. But add a tiny bit of more water. And from this point, I'm gonna start adding the oregano. You add as little as much as you want. I'm not gonna add all of the sazon because I wanna make sure I taste like the sauce. I'm only gonna add half, okay? But that's it, okay? Just a little bit, all right? See, there's still some in there. Oh my God, you don't understand. This is so good. I'm gonna taste a little bit of the sauce. I'm gonna taste it to see if it needs like anything else. Oh my God, it tastes so good. We're gonna add a little bit of the garlic, which I should have done earlier, but I wasn't focusing. If you do this, make sure that you add it when you're adding all the peppers and stuff. That's what I should have done. I am so sorry, you guys. It's just that I'm cooking. And yeah, you can add as little as much garlic as you really want, to be honest with you, you know. From this point, you want to put it like a little low. If it dries out, put a little bit of water, but make sure you taste it, okay? Also, I'm gonna add the potatoes right now. I was gonna do it towards the end, but let those potatoes get some of that nice sauce and all that good stuff. Oh my God, yes! Look at how pretty this looks. And it's so inexpensive. If you're gonna do this with mango, let's just say, or with yuca, or like with any root vegetables, I would suggest don't put the potatoes in there. You're already, you know, eating yuca or mango or boiled green bananas, whatever. Don't add the potatoes. But if you're gonna make it with rice, like I'm doing it today, yes, add the potatoes, okay? Oh my God. So I put this really low. I don't know if I should put a little bit more water. Maybe I should. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I don't want to add like water to like fill it up and just not see it visually. You know what I'm saying? You want to add enough of that water to get a nice sauce, but you want to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making any sense. But yeah, oh, this looks so beautiful, you guys. Let me put it a little high just for it could like sizzle a little bit. And I'm probably gonna cook this for maybe another like maybe 5 minutes. Taste it again to see how it tastes. And then this is basically done. But towards the end, I am gonna squirt some of the lemon juice. Now, I didn't use all the sazon. Keep that in mind. I only used a little bit of it because you want to taste that. I was going to start doing the plantains, but I truly forgot that I have to show you guys the beans. Now, some of the calabaza, like you see this one is still a little whole. Oops, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Which I'll probably break it right now because this is a little too big. But some of them already broke apart, which is fine. That's good that happened because like this one is really mushy. I am going to take it now out, but I'm going to take out all like the cilantro, the pepper, and all that stuff. Because we want some nice clean beans, okay? So we're going to do that now. We're going to discard that. The flavor is already in there. Okay, I'm burning myself with this. Let me get a spoon better. It's just better when you do it with a fork because you could just, you know, take it out. Look, I took everything out. You could throw this away. The flavor is already in the beans. Like I was saying like earlier, you want to make sure that, yeah, that is good that some of the pumpkin or the calabaza went and broke a little bit because to be honest with you, that's what makes it a little thick. That's what makes the beans thicker, you know. I don't have to add no tomato sauce or none of that stuff. So I'm breaking into pieces because that one was big. I'm sorry. And then this one, you want to break it apart too. because those were really big, so I didn't really lose out on anything. So it's, like I said, it's good that it broke apart, because look, now we got some nice thick beans without adding no tomato sauce. That's right. Oh wait, I see a red onion. See, they're real sneaky, you guys. And let me show you the beans. Hold on, I don't want to, well, it's gonna spill anyway, but oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Ooh! With the calabaza. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yes. Okay, you guys. This is basically done too. I'm going to taste it though, just to see if everything is good. I do see a little red onion that's annoying me. I'm going to take it out. Let's go and taste it. I'm going to taste just the juice. I always taste the juice, because if the juice is good, the sauce, that's all that matters. Oh my God. Those beans are so good. Oh yes, I'm gonna eat so good today. Turn it off. I don't want the pumpkin to get more cooked than that. And I'm gonna put the top on, and let's work on the plantains, and we're basically okay, you guys. I got my oil here. Okay, let's give it another test. Yep, it's ready. So I'm gonna start putting them in there. Make sure they're separated. That's my phone ringing right now. And make sure it's on medium high, and you want to cook it on both sides. I'm gonna leave it on one side for maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn it. Okay. This is how it looks. Woohoo! All right, so I'm gonna place them nicely over here, and I'm gonna start doing, let me autofocus this. I'm gonna beat this part. Look at this beauty. Look at it, please. And we haven't even done the second fry, but all of them is done. And let's go to the stove, and I'm gonna show you how you fry them. Okay, so I forgot to show you the rice. Of course, I gotta show you the rice. This is the rice. Oh yeah. Woohoo! I never got to turn it in the 15 minutes. I just let it cook all the way through for the 20 minutes. But it is done. Oh God. Let me show you the rice. This is long grain rice. I hate cooking with long grain rice, but that's the only thing I have on hand. And this is it. I got medium grain rice, but I have to finish up this 20 pound here. So I don't want to drop it, but look. Oh, yes. Woo! Now, I don't have no lettuce. I usually pair everything up with lettuce. I don't have cucumber. I don't have tomatoes. I don't have avocado. I'm working with what I have here. So I am going to plate up my food right now. I'm also going to show you the plantains. I'm going to show you everything right now. And this is the plantains. I'm going to add some salt. Sorry, I'm working with my camera in my hand, and I'm doing it with the other hand. I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. If they want more, like me and the kids, we'll just sprinkle more salt. It's good to do this as soon as it comes out, but like I said, I'm doing a video and all that other stuff, so I didn't get to do it. But look, you don't understand. I love plantains. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat these. My little tugboats, plantains. And this is how they look. Oh yeah. And look at the ajo, because I didn't get to show you that like really good. I'm sorry the phone cut off, but this is the ajo right here. Plantains right here. This is the rice. You guys already saw it. And this is the nice salami guisado. Very, very good. And I tasted one of the potatoes. Oh, it's so good. Look at this. This is so good. The beans right here, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna plate this all up and then I'm gonna show you the final dish. And here is the final dish. Oh. Alright, here's the salami guisado. Delicious. I ended up putting it with some fresh cilantro right on the top. You don't have to, but I did it like that. And look at how good this is. Ooh, I got some sauce going on here. You see? But I got the beans here. So that is from the salami guisado. And these are the white beans. And it is so, so good, you guys. I put a few calabaza in there so you can see it as well. This is the rice. And of course, I explained it earlier, I'm Puerto Rican, my husband is Dominican. I like to mention that in all my videos because just in case people think probably I'm both, which is not a problem. I got family that are half, so it doesn't really, you know, matter. But yeah, but you can know, in case you're new watching it for the first time. I felt like my plate looked it plain because I don't have no salad or nothing. But yeah, that's there for garnish. But you definitely could squeeze a little bit of that lemon right in here if you want to. And it tastes really, really, really good, okay? And my totones with ajo. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. I did sample one. I sure did, and it was so good. I was like, no, I can't wait until I finish doing the video. I need to have a totone with some freaking ajo. No. Yes, look at it. And this is the whole plate. Yes. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. This was an unexpected video. I had no plans to do this video at all today. This is what I was going to make today, but I wasn't going to do a video on it. But I was like, you know what? I have nothing to do. You know, let me just go and record it and so forth. Now, remember what I told you guys. In October, I'm going to try to work my very best to bring some holiday recipes, okay? So please try to press the notification bell. I don't have a specific schedule for when I upload any videos because of my, you know, illness. That way you could get alerted every time I put a video up, all right, you guys? So I hope that you do enjoy your weekend because today's Saturday. Take care. Please be safe because it's getting colder and you know what's going on around the world. It may spike up and I don't want you guys to get sick or anything like that. I already have family in New York that went through that whole thing and it was not good. But thankfully nobody, you know, it didn't get really critical, but it was bad. So yeah, I just want you guys to really be safe and take care, okay? So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.